South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Creates a little space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Thompson. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Running to Green. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. On the option. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Lost a throw on 1st down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice big...
Intercepted! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The pitch. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man,
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. He breaks a tackle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Big-time rivalry game in the great state of Iowa today. Iowa and Iowa State, here is the very latest. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side
Turning it on! What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Listen, anybody can run the option, and it looks great. Multiple options, going to be very hard to defend. The quarterback has to make great decisions. Nice read, nice job running the football, chewing up some yards and making a big play.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Nicky. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man to the left. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time... And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Cole. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. On over the middle. It's Henderson.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws. They're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
He'll toss it. Oh, better look out.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart.
There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rushes on him. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Scanning the field, it's Cole. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that, yeah, good coverage.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
At the 26. Offense facing
and the Gamecocks send out the punt unit.
24 in punt formation to kick it away.
They make make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Offense will take over.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that...
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Grab near the marker. It's Stone. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. On to attempt the try.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Stewart. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It'll be third and long. To throw, it's Cole. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Rides the back on the option, the give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Now, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting the tackle for us.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over finds the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. They'll give it to him again. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Slings it downfield. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the try is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Dropping back, it's Cole. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Still looking on the move. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job at the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking for a man, it's Cole. Setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete two-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the...
There he goes. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And that one will give them the lead.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He could not get it in. They were going for 2 to try to push this out to a field goal lead, but they'll stay on top by just 1. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Fakes to grab. Open space at the 25. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Cole. The quick out. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him. You could tell completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he's dragged down. Sometimes you're just living right. You put the ball in jeopardy in the middle of traffic, and he makes the grab off the deflection.
No, Reese, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Throw him to the middle of the field and zone when all the eyeballs are looking right at you, towards a defender. Not the best offense, but, man, they caught a break. You take those breaks, and you don't apologize for them.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Cole. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Dumps it to the back. Hits the open man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. The short hands, it's Henderson. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this...
And he throws another interception. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. Now they can't...
Taking it the other way. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Get set, get set.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. They'll try to pound their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. With this one, they can vault into the lead. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. That's caught. It's Hampton. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. This time they'll go to the running game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting it on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hampton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play. And they...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Gives you the big stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. They didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Oh, look out. The ball's free. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
After that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened there.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to run it. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. One more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Power ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the list. To wear that uniform. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to South Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Thompson to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He's taking a deep shot and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a...
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments of big games like that, late in this game on 3rd down, and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass rush.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass.